Well, Scott knows when he first called me, I was like, nope. So he was like, I know you're married and you're happy, but you are Celie. And I was like, Scott, I just can't do it. But I love you so much. Because he saw something in me back then that I didn't see in myself. And it wasn't until Bliss called me. And he's like, let me show you something. I was like, okay. He was like, I want to show you. And he gave Celie an imagination. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm in. Real talk, because he allowed me to see, or you guys to see, what women go through and how we sometimes have to imagine ourselves in a different place before we get there. That's when he was like, okay, you got me. Lord, carry me. And then I got on set. And I will tell you guys that I have been around real live Oscars. Everybody you see on the stage, I was telling Corey in the back, Corey, do I get on your nerves? Because I fan out. I fan out with Corey, I fan out with Coleman, I fan out with Danielle, I fan out with Taraji, I fan out with her, I fan out with him. Like I'm up here with some amazing, real life walking Oscars. And I wouldn't have been able to do this without them. And I had to step my game up. But I remember when we all went to see the preview, and I think T was on the left of me, Danielle was in the back, and Gab, I call you Gab, her was on the right, and we were all squeezing each other on certain parts. And then I was asking T, I call her T, or Suge Avery, because she really is Suge Avery, and that is Sophia. I ain't lying. Not today, no, every day. We was at the magazine shoot, she came through and said, I'm about to go out. I said, there goes Sophia. But every time we were squeezing each other and we were all talking afterwards, and I was like, I feel like we all had a part where we all stepped into the shoes and we are all living or have been through certain parts of the characters that we played. Coleman and Taraji is who I spent most of my time with, Mr. and Suge, and they always checked on me, always loved on me. And I was like, I can't play this part because I gotta dig deep. But they made sure when I dug deep that they caught me in the end. And she was always making me laugh. Just like today, she was better at cutting up. Yes, she was. Don't believe it, it's true. But they kept me. And I was able to go back and dig into some things that I thought I had let go of. But this time playing Celie, from when I played it on Broadway, was different. I'm grown now. And I realized that Celie was not so bad. I thought it was bad back then. But I just related to her. My life was in shambles. So it was a different weight that I carried. This time I realized she was pretty dope.
Extremely dope, and super powered. You know, as we all have it in ourselves. I wanted to ask you about that song, that beautiful end credit song, I Superpower, the lyrics of that song. Tell us a little bit more about that process and how it encapsulated those feelings you just shared.
Well, I sat on the floor in Indian style and recorded that song. And I cried the whole whole second verse, and I said to the dream, it's almost like you met me before. And I wanted to pick his brain because I wanted to know, why'd you write it? Why'd you say what you said? And he said, I followed you through your good and your bad. And I'm a Southern man. And he said, I got roots in North Carolina. We all got roots, South Carolina, North Carolina. And he said, I followed you, and I believe that you had superpowers that you didn't see back then. And so it was hard for me to record that record. Because a lot of us don't see our superpowers when we're going through what we're going through. But I see it now, and I see it in everybody that I see.